Hi everyone, this is Joseph from Force Tech Reviews, doing another video today, and this one I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on the LG G7 ThinQ, and then also maybe you can call it the first things you should do when you get the phone. But before I get into this video, check this out. Okay everyone, so yes, on this video, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on the G7 ThinQ. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. If I missed any tips and tricks you may have, or some things that you do when you first get your phone, leave them in the comments below. Again, these are just the ones I do. I might not have everyone, but if y'all do anything different, let me know in the comments. Yeah, it's just, you could call it the first things you should do once you get your LG G7 ThinQ. Let's get into this video. The biggest thing about the G7 was the notch. Everybody was talking about it. Oh, why is LG doing the notch? You see it? Look at it. It's a beautiful notch. But I'm going to show you how to hide it. So all you want to do is go into settings. Then you want to go into display. For some reason, LG is calling this their new second screen. Bam, there you go. So you click on that. You can see there it gives you different options. If I do custom, you can actually change the color of it. Look at that. Bam. Or if you want red, if you want a grayish color, a more darkish color, or no notch at all. Then check out these corners too. You can change them. Watch. You can make it more rounded, less rounded, straight across. So you can actually have different options. So if you don't want the notch, look at that. The notch be gone. Yeah, that's enough. But I'm going to leave it on standard. I don't mind the notch at all. So there's your first thing. If you don't like the notch, you can definitely remove it with the G7 ThinQ. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have it, or if you plan to get in the phone. Do you plan to removing that notch or not? Y'all let me know. The second thing what I'm going to do is set up your security on your phone. So that's pretty simple too. Let's see. You go into lock screen and you can set up your biometrics. You can do fingerprints, face recognition, and voice recognition. Under face, there you go. You can do it while the screen is off, which is pretty good. And then also, I do the advanced screen recognition. I don't know why. I don't think anybody's going to have a picture of Forbes anywhere around them. So I don't know why I have it selected, but I definitely do. So it's simple. You go into lock screen, and then you can do your fingerprints also. So I recommend setting up some type of security, either the fingerprints or face recognition or both. So you can definitely do them. It's pretty easy to set up. Number 3, I always say set up your home screen. And this is your home screen here. There's 2 ways you can get to it. If you long press, you can go to your home screen settings. Or if you go here, back into display, you can do home screen here. Now, here's where you can get into a lot of details, a lot of customization. So you can select the home. So you can do homes and then with all your apps. Or you can do home screen, home and app drawer. And if you want to turn off you can actually turn off the app drawer icon, which I don't have on right now. I don't like the app drawer, but if you turn this on and hit OK, now you can see it has a little app drawer. So let me go back here, display. I don't like the app drawer, but if you do, you can definitely keep it on there. It's your phone. Do whatever you like. So there you go. No app drawer. Let's go back into this. But you can also set up your wallpaper. I'm going to get back into that. Your screen swipe. So you can do, it gives you a little preview of that. So I have it on Breeze. You can also change your icons. Original, round shape, whatever you want to do. There's left home screen, so you can get your Google feed or your smart bulletin. I have it none. Again, you can do whatever you want. Then you can change your icons. I have it at 5x5. The next thing is home screen loop. And what that is, you can just, I don't have to, it just keeps on looping. I don't have to go back and forth. I can go in one big circle. If you want to, you can actually turn that off. And then let's see what it does. See, it won't let me, I got to keep on going back and forth. I don't like it that way. So I'm going to go into the display. And I'm going to turn that back on. But again, it's your phone. You can do whatever you like. So that was, I think that was actually number 3. The fourth thing I want to tell y'all, or what you should be doing, is setting up your always on display. Alright, so in here, on your always on display, under display settings, you have different options. You can click on here, and then you can change the colors. You can do a lot. You can actually change the style of it. I mean, whatever you want. It's your phone. So I usually do it like that. Throw some teal in there. Teal for the win. So and then also, if you want to advance, you can do a timeout. That's what I have it as, 12 to 6, 12 a.m. So it's about to go off. It's off now. You can actually add quick tools and music player. Or you can turn it off if you want to save battery. So it's up to you. But definitely I would set up my always on display. Okay, so number 5 is a whole thing under the settings, is this extensions. There's many things you can actually do on here. The first one I'm going to go into is context awareness. So at work or at home, you can do different things. At work, I have it changed to vibrate. I can't really have my phone going off or ringing at work. And then when I'm off of work, I have the phone turning back on so I can hear it if it's ringing, if my kids are calling me while I'm driving at work. So that way, hey, that's pretty cool. But you can go in there and set up whatever you want to set up. The other thing I want to go on here is the knock on screen. So again, you can lock it, and then if you want to open it, you can do it. Maybe. There you go. So that's another option under there. The last thing I want to talk, actually 2 things left. The floating bar. Look at that. You can turn it on and off, and then you can do right edge or left or right edge only, or pin the current position. And what this bar is this little thing here. So if I press on it, you can do many different things on here. It makes it a GIF. You can do phone calls. So let's go back into the settings. So you can change and customize all of that. Like I said, when you get the phone, take your time. You can go into all these settings and set up the floating bar you want, the way you want it. The last thing I want to go in here and talk about is the gaming tools. So you can, if you have games, you can change the resolution. Like if I want the resolution high on Guns of Boom, I can hit save any game. So you can customize each game. Then you can also set up break times in here. And but without leaving the game, you can use useful features, including disable alerts during the game, take a break. So you see that little icon while you're playing the game, which I will be doing a gaming review coming up. So like I said, under extensions, you have these options. Those are the ones I usually use a lot of. Moving on, because I don't want to make this video too long, let's get to number 6. That is your DAC setup. So you plug in your headphones, and then you can go to settings under sounds. Under sound, you can see right there, sound quality and effect. What I recommend doing is going in here and setting it up. But the cool thing, it has DTX 3D surround sound. So I usually have it on side to side, but you can do front, you can do wide, or like I said, I keep it on side to side. It just makes the experience with your headphones that much better. But then you can also make sure you turn on your hi-fi DAC, and then you can actually set up the balance if you want to. You can change the filter. There's an equalizer in here too. So if you listen to some hip hop, you know, it puts more bass in there. If you have the jazz, it definitely makes it a little bit louder and focus on the mids. But you can do whatever you want. I mean, there's a bass booster. I leave it on normal, but I recommend that you take the time, plug your headphones in, and play around with it. Again, the DAC on these LG G7 is really great. So let's move on. Number 7 I recommend is your home touch buttons. Let's go into here, and under the display again is your home touch buttons. You can change your combination. So right now I have back, home, and recent apps. Then I also have the notifications, but you can change it all there too. The nice thing about it, if you want to change the color, you can actually change the color down there, see? But I kind of like it white, but it's up to you on what you want. Then also, if you hit that button, you can hide it on all the apps, or you can pick what apps you want to hide the home buttons on. I have them on all because I don't like seeing them when I'm into an app. But again, it's your phone. You do what you want. But these are the things that I'm doing, or I did with my phone. Again, I'm just giving it to you. If I miss any, y'all let me know. Definitely in the comments below. While I'm looking at this, I don't have this in a step. Shout out to LG for always sending this out. Well, on this phone, they sent it out at high resolution. But if you want to decrease it to 1080p, I don't know why you would, especially when you have a 2K screen. You can, or even if you want to go to 720, you can definitely do that. But hey, they came right out of the box with it in 2K. Shout out for them for doing it. Another thing too, I didn't have this part of the video either, but you want to change your colors, you can change it, as you can tell there. I usually have mine on auto, so that's like number 7A and B. Alright, so let's get to number 8, wallpaper and themes. You definitely want to change that too. So if you don't long press your home button, maybe, you can go to wallpapers and themes. There you go. You can see you have all kind of wallpapers. Spend time in there. Download the ones you want. Same thing with the themes. I usually have it on the black one. For this one, I just went with the basic theme from LG. But there's many in there. There's free ones. There's ones that they charge. So it's up to you. Pick your wallpaper. Pick your theme. I don't recommend the original theme that comes with the phone because it's kind of boring, but hey, that's up to you. You can change your icons and everything in that app. The next thing I want to talk about is app scaling. So app scaling, you know, if you want your phone to reach the 19.5 by 9 or your apps, you can change it. See, I have some set to full screen, have some not set. But you can go in here and change the apps that are not naturally set. So I have YouTube Studio set as full screen instead of the regular 16 by 9 screen. So my UPS app. So you can change it. I highly recommend going in there. So under settings, under display, and then app scaling right there. So if you want to do it, remember those steps. I highly recommend doing it. Number 10 is customizing your lock screen. So let's go into the lock. And it's actually called Customize Your Lock Screen. Couple things in here that I always I look at is the clock. So if you want it in the center or in the left, it's definitely up to you. So let's see, let's do the lock screen. So you can see the clock is in the left. I don't recommend it that way, but again, it's your phone. You do what you want. Customize lock screen, clock. I'll leave mine in the center. The next thing on here is the screen. So you can do basic, square, you can do solder or vector circle. So square, what it does, clear this all. So you lock your screen, you unlock it. You see how it did that little, it made the little squares. So that's something, I have it on square. Again, you can change it to whatever you want. Alright, a couple other things that you can do here is contact for information for lost phone. Right now I have my channel name, but you can put your phone number, you can do whatever you want, your email address. So when your phone, you say you lose your phone, they try to unlock it, bam, Forbes Tech Reviews is there. But yeah, I mean, you can definitely put your email address or your phone number, whatever you want to put there. I'll customize it with my with my channel name. The last thing is shortcuts. So right now I have it as phone, Amazon shopping, my banking app, maps, and camera. So what that does, you can see it down here. There you go. All the apps. So if I want a shortcut, if I want to get into these apps, I don't have to worry about looking for them. They're down at the bottom. Customize it the way you want. I might go in there and change it up every week. That's the great thing about Android. You have customizations that you can do they can't do on other phones. Let's get into it. On number 11 is pretty simple, and I recommend this on any of my videos. When you're out and about in the driving around, walking, I recommend picking up a case. Look at that. Shout out to you for the case. But also a screen protector. More of a screen protector than a case because you don't want to mess up your beautiful display. Drop your phone, you don't want to crack that beautiful display either. So I definitely recommend getting a screen protector. With the color of the phone, you can always take the case off when you're at home or in a safe spot. I recommend taking the case off, and look at that color. But yeah, definitely get a screen protector in a case for your phone. You're paying a lot of money for these phones. You want to protect them. So the last thing that I always recommend in all my videos, just because it's last doesn't mean that, hey, you shouldn't do it. But if you don't do it, I recommend doing it, is removing the bloatware. I try to remove some of the T-Mobile apps on here. I try to remove some of the, I think they have like a news feed on this phone when I first downloaded it. I deleted all the bloatware. I disabled anything else I didn't want. So delete the bloatware, disable the other apps that you normally don't use. That way you don't have to worry about it draining your battery. Give you better battery life, better performance. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. So let's recap it really quick. Set up your notch or not to notch. Set up your security with your fingerprint or face lock. Do your home screen always on display. You want to do your extensions in there, your gaming, your floating board. Set up your DAC. You want to do your home touch buttons. Set up your wallpaper and themes. And then also your app scaling. Let me just show y'all the theme that I like. Go here. Let that load. Bam, there you go. That's the theme I've been rocking with it. But again, this has been a tips and tricks video. A couple things that you should do once you get your LG G7. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so for more coverage on the G7 ThinQ. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And until next time, peace. I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day now.